Now you'll see genetics of this protein. The Rh locus is mainly present on chromosome 1. One number chromosome possesses this Rh locus on the short arm. Here you can see on the P arm 3,6 and P arm 3,4 it possesses the Rh locus. So Rh locus mainly consists of RHD RHCE gene. So these are two genes which are RHD and RHCE. The very nature of these two genes is they are arranged in a such a way that they are facing towards each other. As you can see here, 5 prime to 3 prime direction of RHD is facing with this of the 3 prime to 5 prime direction of RHCE. So when there is a locus with Rh positive antigen, it means it will have both these genes RHD and RHCE. Because Rh locus is highly polymorphic, it has high amount of variations which results in different amount of variants of this RHD and RHCE. Here you can also see how many variants can also happen in CE. So that is why there are about 54 different antigens can be formed. In this case, Rh negative, where this RHD is deleted. Sometimes most of the mammals with Rh negative phenotype will have RHD gene deleted, or in humans sometimes it is silent. Though it is not deleted, it will present, but it is present in a silent form, so it will be not expressed. The Rh locus has RHD and RHCE gene sharing structural homology. If you'll find the structure of these two genes, both of these genes share the similar type of structure, and it is observed that their structural homology is shared because of the common ancestral gene, and that common ancestral gene got duplicated and resulted into the two different genes RHD and RHCE, but with some minor changes. So RHD and RHCE both consist of 10 exons. 10 exons means where it is expressed. Those genes which are expressed are being termed as exons. So which spans approximately 75 kb DNA sequences. RHD shows 37, uh, sorry, it is not 37b, it is 378 alleles, and RHCE is having 116 alleles. So here also you can see there are a number of different alleles which can uh, recombine to form or express to form different types of antigens. That is how there are different 54 different antigens are being observed in this Rh blood group. The RHAG gene is located on short arm of chromosome 6. These two genes RHD and RHCE possess on chromosome number 1, whereas RHAG gene, which is Rh associated glycoprotein, is having position on chromosome number 6, short arm of chromosome number 6. So it is 6p11, 6p21.1. This is the location of this RHAG gene. So this is all about your genetics. Now we'll see Why this Rh gene is extensively studied? Because of certain property of this Rh blood group system and its role in clinical significance. Now, what is the role of this Rh antigens in clinical significance? As I have told you, Rh antigens are highly immunogenic and their potential immunogenic reaction causes some complications during blood transfusion and in HDN in pregnancies. Means where we have seen in the introduction that a pregnant lady will have hemolytic disease of newborn, the fetus will have hemolytic disease of newborn, that is due to this Rh antigen. The main reason behind this reaction is the large difference of 35 amino acids between RHD and RHCE antigens. See, we have seen earlier that there is a difference of 35 amino acids between RHD and RHCE antigens. So, if a person lacking or having a variation of these two antigens can cause severe immunogenic reactions for a incompatible person. The immunogenic reactions are caused with the help of this anti-D, anti-C, anti-E and anti-small e antibodies. All are involved in hemolytic transfusion reactions, particularly delayed reactions. Sometimes the transfusion reactions are not instant. There are chances when a is being transfused and later on the immunogenic reaction started. So that kind of reaction is known as delayed reaction. Sickle cell anemia. You know about this disease where the RBC shape is been changed, altered. So in this case, those patients required routine blood transfusions. Sometimes the sensitization of with the incompatible antibodies to the patient or to the acceptor may cause severe transfusion reactions, and it has been observed in black people where RHD is most of the time absent but RHCE is present, and in that condition, in transfusion reactions, if incompatible blood is transfused, that will result in the severe immunogenic reactions. And the important clinical significance of Rh antigen is of erythroblastosis fetalis. Here it is the similar one of HDN that we have discussed. If a mother is Rh negative, in that case the husband of that female, if suppose Rh positive, and their offspring, if the offspring, the child is having positive antigen, and during birth of that child by accident, if a female get in contact with of the child's blood, then that Rh negative female will have the incidence of interaction of positive antigen, which will cause this Rh negative mother to create antibodies against Rh positive or the positive blood. So in that case, this will happen during the first child birth. At that time it may not cause that much severe reactions, but suppose during the second pregnancy, the similar kind of thing happens, in that case the child during placental transfusion itself will suffer from erythroblastosis fetalis, where there is a degradation of erythrocytes due to the antibodies possessed by the mother. So this can happen in this case of HDN. So we should be aware about these blood group compatibilities. This is about your RH blood group system. I hope you got all the points. If you have any queries, you can write me in the comments or chat box. I will answer all of these. Now you have to go through a feedback form where you can write about the today's lecture and if any questions are there. Thank you very much.